Hello, everybody. Welcome. So glad you're here today. Let's get right into it because this topic hits home for so many of you. Here's why today matters. You've been on LinkedIn for years, but your visibility still feels invisible. You're posting content, maybe even consistently, and it feels like no one matters is actually seeing it. Your experience is strong, your background is solid, but hiring leaders, recruiters, industries, decision makers, they're not finding you. And that's frustrating because you know you bring value. You know you should be showing up more in searches. You know you could be getting more profile views, more conversations, more opportunities. And if you've ever felt like LinkedIn is working for everyone except you, you're exactly in the right place. Because today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you the seven stages to become impossible to ignore on LinkedIn, the system that I've taught job seekers, executives, and leaders across industries. When you understand these stages, your visibility changes, your reach changes, your opportunities change. So let's get to it. And before we dive in, let's get connected. If you're here live, drop live in chat. And if you're watching the replay, type replay so that I know you made it here. And tell me your industry or job title. I want to tailor examples to what you do so today feels really personal and is relevant for you. So the more you engage, the more you're going to get out of this. So let's talk about the hidden problem, because what you think is holding you back isn't. People assume LinkedIn is about posting more, showing up, grinding more. And if you've been told that too, that's okay. Most people have. But here's the truth no one teaches: visibility, not activity, is what drives opportunity on LinkedIn. You can post every day, you can comment all morning, you can share articles, celebrate wins, hit every checkbox, and still feel invisible. Because LinkedIn doesn't reward effort, it rewards clarity. And if your message is unclear, if your positioning is vague, if your headline is an about section that doesn't communicate your value in the first 3 seconds, the algorithm won't know who to show you to. It can't categorize you. It can't match you with decision makers. So it plays it safe and hides you. And hiring leaders, they do the exact same thing. When your message is fuzzy, they scroll right past you, not because you're not qualified, but because they can't see where you fit. The hidden problem is not your resume, not your industry, it's not your experience. It's the signal you're sending. And once you fix your signal, everything else begins to shift. So before we go deeper, let me give you a quick window into why I teach this at such a high level. I've spent over 23 years inside on the hiring side, reviewing resumes, interviewing candidates, helping companies find their best people. I've reviewed well over 1 million candidate profiles. 1 million. I know, that's a lot. And I've seen every resume format, every LinkedIn mistake, every pattern of what gets someone chosen and what gets someone ignored. I know exactly what triggers visibility, and I know exactly what kills it. I've helped thousands of professionals across industries, operations, HR, supply chain, finance, engineering, go from overlooked to in demand by just shifting their messaging. Just last month, one of my clients updated her headline and about section the way I teach, and within 48 hours, she had 3 hiring leaders reach out to her directly. Not because she had new skills, not because she got another certification, but because she finally knew how to signal her value. And this is the insider advantage most people never get to see. And that's what I'm sharing with you today. Now, let's talk about what actually works, because so many of what you've been told about LinkedIn is flat out wrong. Most people think the goal is a huge following. It's not. You don't need 10,000 followers. You need 10 of the right people to notice you. That's it. LinkedIn is not a job board. Job boards are where resumes go to die. LinkedIn is a visibility engine. It rewards clarity, not volume, not frequency, not burnout posting. You can post every day and still get ignored if your message is unclear. And here's a big one. Your LinkedIn profile is not your resume. Your resume is static. Your profile is a signal, a live, dynamic billboard telling the algorithm and hiring leaders where you belong. When that signal is weak, you stay invisible. When that signal is strong, opportunities start coming towards you instead of you having to chase them. So, what actually works? Clarity, positioning, value signaling. These are the levers that change your visibility. And once you learn how to use them, everything on LinkedIn starts moving in your favor. The next few minutes are where everything is going to start to click, because I'm going to walk you through the exact LinkedIn power plays that shift your visibility fast. These are simple, actionable, high return moves you can implement immediately. And I'm giving you just enough to get results, because the full system, the how-to, the templates, the deep rewrites, that's inside the mastermind. So let's dive in. Power play number 1. Your headline drives your visibility. Your headline is one of the most important parts of your entire LinkedIn profile, and most people waste it. Your headline determines where you show up in search, who sees you, and how the algorithm categorizes you. If your headline is vague, clever, or just your job title and the company you work at, you're invisible. Let me break it down for you. A good versus a bad headline. Bad headline, operations manager. It's too vague. If your headline says helping companies succeed, it says nothing. If you have operations leader who drives cost reduction through productivity and team engagement, that's a lot better. Or if your profile says HR partner that develops the team and provides leadership coaching to leaders, see that difference? Clarity, keywords, and value. LinkedIn reads keywords, hiring leaders read value. So your action step is to rewrite your headline using one skill, one strength, and one result. Power play number 2, the reason you're invisible. Most professionals don't get noticed because their profile has 0 signal strength. Signal strength is how easy the algorithm and humans can understand the value you bring. Most profiles say, I'm responsible for, I handle, I support, but doesn't show anything measurable. There's nothing specific. We don't understand your scope. Nothing that signals impact. A quick fix is to add one metric to your about section today. Here are some examples. Reduced downtime by 22%, improved retention by 15%, manage a $5 million budget, increase process efficiency by 30%. Metrics equals credibility. Credibility equals visibility. Power play number 3, your network is too small. Let's talk about reach and connections. LinkedIn has first, second, and third degree connections. If you only have 150 to 200 connections, LinkedIn is only showing your profile to a tiny fraction of people. The magic number is to have 500 connections, not 10,000, not 5,000, 500. At 500, the platform assumes you're active, credible, and connected. And that unlocks visibility. It increases your reach. It expands your results. So your action step is to send 10 connection requests today. You can send them to former coworkers, former classmates, previous vendors, current coworkers, industry peers, the person you worked out with at the gym this morning, everybody you know. I know you know 10 people you can send that to. Now, power play number 4, engagement beats posting. This usually shocks people. Your comments get more reach than your posts. Why? Because comments plug you into someone else's audience, and that algorithm is pushing your name forward. Posting is great, but commenting is where the magic happens. And you can use authority building comment templates like, this is such an important point. Here's how I've seen it played out. You could say, adding to what you shared, insert your comments. Could say, great insight. Another thing I'd add is blah. These comments show your expertise without needing a viral post. Power play number 5, consistency is greater than volume. You don't need to live on LinkedIn. You don't need to post every day. You need a simple, sustainable system, like a 10-minute daily routine. And I'll break it down for you. 1 minute to accept connection requests. 3 minutes to comment on 2 to 3 posts that interest you. 3 minutes to send 2 messages. 3 minutes to check industry insights. Boom, done. 10 minutes creates momentum. 10 minutes builds presence. 10 minutes keeps you visible. These are the core power plays. They work and they will move the needle. And when you combine them with a structured system, that's when opportunities start flowing. So remember, today I'm sharing you what, and inside the mastermind, I actually walk you through teaching you the how. So now that you've seen how it works and you understand why LinkedIn matters so much for your visibility and momentum, I want to make your next step ridiculously easy. Because here's the truth. Most people learn the strategy and they get stuck at implementation. Not because they're not capable, but because no one ever shows them the simple moves that actually make the difference. So I've created something that removes all the guesswork for you. You're looking at it now, the 7 must-know LinkedIn hacks to stand out. No fluffy tips, not generic Google wisdom tricks, has nothing to do with ChatGPT. These are the exact hacks I've taught job seekers and leaders and executives for years. The same ones that help them show up stronger, stand out faster, and get in front of hiring leaders without spending hours online. Think of it like the easy button version of everything we just walked through. If you've ever wondered, what do I actually change on my profile? What matters most on LinkedIn? Where do people start to see my value? This guide answers all of that, and I'm giving it to you free because I want you to have a quick win today. So you can grab it right now at reneefrey.com/LinkedIn hacks. So I encourage you, go download it and apply just one hack from that guide, and I want you to watch what happens. You'll feel the difference immediately. More clarity, more confidence, more visibility. And that's exactly what I want for you. This is your momentum starter, your spark, your first step toward becoming someone hiring leaders instantly remember. So go grab it. It's my gift to you. Now, I want to ground everything we've talked about in real results because theory is nice, but proof is what builds confidence. These are just a few examples of what happens when you apply the visibility boosters that I just walked you through. Like I said, one client changed her headline, and that headline change within 48 hours, she had 6 inbound recruiter messages. No extra posting, no extra effort, just clarity. Another client updated her about section using the signaling technique that I teach, and her profile views literally doubled in 2 days. Same experience, same skills, same person, just better positioning. And one more, a client followed the exact network expansion strategy that I'm showing you today. And in a single week, she landed 3 informational interviews with hiring leaders she'd been trying to reach for months. These are small shifts with big impact, tiny tweaks that can change your visibility quickly. And the most important part, these wins aren't rare. They're normal when you understand how LinkedIn actually works. When you fix your message, when you strengthen your signal, when you expand the right connections, visibility follows, opportunity follows, momentum follows. And this is what's possible for you too. Uh-oh, hold on. Did I go too far? Oopsie. Sorry, technical difficulty. Am I at the end of the slides? Hold on. Oh, now I have to share this screen. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened there. I think I clicked the link. Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Hopefully you can still see my screen. So let's talk about the part most people never realize why you're still stuck. And this is where almost everyone stops. They try random tactics, a headline tweak here, a comment there, a post when they feel inspired, and then they wonder why nothing changes. But it's not because you're doing anything wrong, you're just doing things out of order. You don't need more tips, you don't need more checklists, you don't need to hustle harder. What you're missing is structure, a clear system, a step-by-step path that builds visibility the right way. Because on LinkedIn, that order matters. And your message has to be clear before your content hits. And your network needs to grow before your engagement strategy compounds. Your value signal needs to be strong before opportunities find you. And without a framework, your visibility just stays flat. Not because you're not capable, but because you're guessing, hoping, and trying to piece it all together alone. That's the strategy gap. And once you close it, your entire LinkedIn presence shifts. And that's exactly what the APACEA method was designed to solve. Now that you understand why random tactics haven't worked, I'm going to show you the system that actually does. This is the exact process that I've used to help professionals become impossible to ignore on LinkedIn. And you can remember it as 7 letters, APASEEA. Think about it as your step-by-step blueprint for visibility, authority, and opportunity. Now let me walk you through it. The first step, A, activate. This is where you set up the foundation, the algorithm, your settings, your URL, your visibility controls, and your overall presence. And most people skip this step, and that's why they stay hidden. P is position. This is where you get clear on your lane and you craft a profile that instantly tells hiring leaders, this is what I do, this is where I fit, this is the value I bring. When your positioning is unclear, everything else falls apart. A, attract. This is your first impression, your headshot, your banner, your headline. If these don't pull people in, they scroll right past you. This is where I teach you how to create a visual and verbal identity that makes people pay attention. Next is signal, one of the most important steps. This is where your value becomes undeniable. Metrics, keywords, credibility, recommendations, everything the algorithm and hiring leaders use to assess whether you're worth a second look. This is the most part of profiles that I see is missing. Then we go to expand. You need the right network. Not a huge one, but a strategic one. When you expand your first, second, and third degree connections the right way, your visibility multiplies. And this step is where reach comes from. Next is engage. This is where your presence gets activated through comments, messages, insights, and content that shows you're a leader in your space. And engagement builds authority far faster than posting alone. And finally, accelerate. This is where we turn visibility into opportunity. Recruiter outreach, hiring leader conversations, informational interviews, and job offers. This is where your LinkedIn starts working for you. And this method isn't a collection of tips, it's a system, a structured sequence that builds your visibility step by step so that hiring leaders, recruiters, and decision makers can finally find you. This is the blueprint. This is the structure you've been missing. And this is what we implement together inside the LinkedIn Advantage. Now that you've seen the APACEA method, the visibility blueprint, I want to extend an invitation. This isn't a hard pitch. This is LinkedIn. We keep it classy, professional, and aligned. Here's the truth. Everything I taught you today can absolutely move the needle. These power plays work. These visibility boosters work. This framework works. But if you want the step-by-step structure with me holding your hand to actually implement all of this, if you want help applying this directly to your profile, your messaging, your network, and your visibility strategy, if you want personalized feedback on the spot so you're not guessing or doing this alone, if you want the APACEA system tailored to your career, your goals, and your industry, then I created something for you. It's called the LinkedIn Mastermind. And that's where I take everything I taught you today and build it out for you. We do it together. We go through each stage of this method. We optimize your headline, your about section, your experience. We build your value signal. We strengthen your network. We expand your visibility, and we accelerate real opportunities, conversations, connections, and interviews. And it's a guided container where I'm taking you live by the hand, designed to make you visible, discoverable, and impossible to ignore. So if you want the details, if you want to see if it's a fit for you, if you want to learn how it works, just comment the word mastermind below or DM me the word LinkedIn, and I'll send you everything privately. No pressure, no pitch, just information and an invitation to your next level if it feels aligned. I'll send over exactly what it includes, how it works, and how to get started if it's the right move for you. Now that you've seen the APACEA method, the visibility blueprint, I want to extend this invitation. So if you are interested, just comment mastermind below or DM me the word LinkedIn, and I'll make sure you get everything that you need. Oh, it's doing it again. It keeps clicking. 1 second. Thank you for bearing with me and all my technical prowess here. Wait, go back. I'm so sorry. It's that tricky link. The tricky link keeps messing me up. Okay. So now you got it. Comment mastermind or DM me LinkedIn. Okay. Now let me make sure I don't hit any links here. Okay. Sorry. All right. So that's where your LinkedIn shift can start. All right. I have no idea if I can see questions. If anyone has questions, let me know. Oh, awesome. Well, I hope everyone got tremendous value, and I look forward to seeing you all in the LinkedIn Mastermind. Have a great day, everyone.